Hey everyone, it's Momentary Flux. Welcome back to Factorio, where we are in the process of making our Mark II Minimalist Factory, where Bob's mods are coming into play here. Basically through technology, because what we're doing is we're keeping things small and efficient, and what we're going to do is we're going to use the technology upgrades to make things better rather than adding more. So that's the plan here. In the last episode, I finished moving over some of the bits and bobs, the various metals and whatnot that need chemicals. So this episode, armed with my trusty list over here that I did some research in between episodes, I want to get smelting moved. It'd be nice if this coal was out of the way, but we're gonna have to just deal. All right, so let's see here. I think I might have a blueprint. Not that I really need one, but I thought I had one for my beacons. All right, well, let me grab some beacons and I'll just make a new one. I've got a little beacon assembler up here. Should be, I'm assuming, yeah. Let's just get them all. Excuse me. Alright, so my plan is to run them down here underneath the train station. I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap. So what we need is, we're going to need a row of beacons. Here. Let's count these and try to get an even number here. Or actually, let me look. I'm going to look over my list here. So here's my plan: 3 titanium, 1 copper, so that's 4. 1 iron, 5. 1 tin, 6. 1 steel, 7. 1 lead, 8. 1 brass, 9. Bronze, electrum, invar, cobalt, steel, lithium cobalt oxide, tungsten carbide, 2 nitinol, copper tungsten, alumina, and aluminum. So 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks like about 20. And I'm also going to need to leave. I guess I could just extend the line as far as I can, or as far as I want to, I should say. Let me just grab a technology here to keep things going. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's 20. But I want to kind of even it out here versus the train station. So does that look... If I add one more... Yeah, I think actually what I'll do is I'll add a couple of more so that the overlap area is actually bigger than the smelting area. Make sure I have enough beacons to do this. 22 beacons. I might have to grab one of those off the end. Okay, so then I'm going to want... I don't know if I'm going to have enough materials for this right now, but we'll see. Electric multi-purpose furnaces, as many as I can make. I think I'm going to need a couple of the electrolyzers, but not too many. I don't think. I did not mark in my research which materials require electrolyzers versus which ones require furnaces. What am I missing? Tungsten. Okay, tungsten's being delivered, but just slowly. Okay, so let's figure out where the center point is here. And I think it would be here. 2. So just gonna let me see here. I can do 1 here, or a couple, I should say. Okay, that'll be our little template. And then at the bottom, we're going to want another row of beacons. And we have plenty of Mark IV. Oh yeah, this is a problem here. Let's see here. How can I get this, get rid of this faster. I think I can make a large mining drill and then move that down a bit. I don't really use the large mining drills, but in this case, let's make a fast, big mining drill. It's going to take a second, so let me finish up here. Alright, so it looks like I'm one short on the beacons. No big deal. I'm sure there's one being made. There's my drill. Now, when I put the speed modules in here, this is going to be insanely fast too. So that'll get rid of the coal really quick. Okay, so let's see here. I need one more beacon. Let me zoom out and see if there is one here. Yeah, looks like we got one up there. Run up and grab it. Alright, so that's our final beacon. The other ones can just be sort of made at their own leisure. I don't have anything else I really need to beacon right now. Okay, so then we're going to want to drop in speed modules. Let me, before I do that actually, I want to continue making as many multi-purpose furnaces as possible. And I'm waiting on electronic boards. So let's put these in here. Now this is going to absolutely destroy the power. I know this. I'm going to add more. Until things come to an equilibrium, it's going to be devastating to the power grid. I'm absolutely positive. So I'm aware. I know. I'm planning for it. My next task is to run down and add more solar squares. I need some more speed modules. Ah, train. Still a bit scary there with those trains. Yeah, I've got more than enough here. I've got 105 productivity module Mark IVs. I think that's probably gonna be enough. Okay, let's see here. Finish this off. So let's I'm just gonna set this one here to copper. Now this copper now has a crafting speed of 82.2 versus the normal crafting speed of 3, which is what we have on our chain. So let's just say that the crafting speed was 90. That would mean that this, it's not 90 obviously, but if it were 90, that would mean that this furnace now has the crafting speed equivalent of 30 furnaces that are unbeaconed. Oh, actually, it's probably going to be 90 because I forgot a beacon. Yeah. Okay, there it is. 90. 89.4. So one furnace now has the production capacity of 30 furnaces, which is far in excess of what my furnace smelter has down there. So my plan, and with my minimalist ambitions here, is to run my entire factory off of this one furnace. So for copper, that is. And I'm going to make one furnace basically for everything, except for I think I'm going to make a couple for titanium. I think either 2 or 3. Get out of the sound cloud there of the the robots. But you can see why this is. I think this is going to work, and I would like to add too that these are only the Mark I multi-purpose furnaces, and there's another one. So if we bump our starting value from 3 to 4, we're going to have like 120 crafting speed, I believe. So this is going to be insane. It's going to be awesome. It's going to handle all the needs I think we have. Now, I mean, I can't even imagine what an array of these would be like, but actually, this is gonna. I do need to add the productivity modules, So this is going to change our numbers here, but it's going to produce more more stuff. So according to this, it stays at the same crafting speed, but then we're going to have also more energy consumption and 20% productivity. A lot of pollution. I don't really care about the pollution, but so for every 5 copper ore that it smelts now, because we have 20% productivity, it's going to create 1 extra copper plate. So let's start this. We're going to have to put some big numbers in these requester chests to keep so it can keep up. So I think 4,000 is going to be good. And I mean, it's so fast that stack inserters can't unload it fast enough to put it in the box. So this box is going to fill up at basically right now we're limited by the speed of the stack inserters. And you can see the requests are being taken. I think for starting here, I think for the big request items, I'm gonna double up so that these will unload. And that is so freaking awesome. I could just sit there and watch that. So if I do this all at once, we're gonna have such a power crush that I think even in the daytime my accumulators would be absolutely destroyed. They would be emptied out. So I think I'm gonna have to sort of ease into this a little bit. I think I can do a couple here. I think I'll get iron. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to do, like, the closest ones are going to be the biggest producers. So copper, iron, steel, and I think titanium will be the nearest ones. Things that are a little bit lower, I can put bronze, invar, electrum, those kinds of things more towards the end, because they just don't, we don't need, there's not that big of a demand for them. Okay, so let's make some more multi-purpose furnaces. And we'll just keep continuing our chain out here. One thing I can do, I keep thinking of, I think his name was Nicholas Jones, who reminded me that I can blueprint stuff and just, save time by blueprinting things here. Extend that one out. You can, how you can do power poles where you just hold the left mouse button down and just drag. You can also do that with blueprints. I don't know if many people are aware of that or not, but you can. I may need some more. Are these? Oh, these are Mark IIIs. Let's just dump these in trash because, or actually, they're gone. I should have just dumped them into the Mark IV module maker, but oh well. Okay, so let's see here. Let's get this one is going to be iron. If we can find it. There it is. So 4,000 iron ore. I believe I have to tell it. It's interesting dynamic here, because on some of those you don't have to tell it to make it, but on these multi-purpose furnaces you have to give it a recipe, even if it's just like one ingredient. Okay, it's nighttime and we are sucking down the power. I need to keep making more and more of these Mark II electric furnaces. Yeah, it's just the backlog of those white electronic circuit boards is just... Yeah, we're just... This is being made as fast as possible here. Even with two express stack inserters, it can't pull the iron out fast enough to put it in the boxes. That's fine. I mean, we're gonna get those. The technology is gonna to basically improve these as we go. Those are I believe the fastest inserters that we can have. So as the technology as we research more of these stack inserter bonuses, those are going to get faster, which is going to improve our overall speed as well. All right, can I make any more? Okay. I can make one, but that's not very much. All right. What else do I need? I need a bunch of supply chests, which also require those white circuit boards. Let me check our logistics network here. Solar. How many large solar panels? I have 800 solar panels and accumulators. I have 2,400 accumulators. So I have plenty to make more solar squares. So I'm going to do that because we're going to need more power. Yeah, look at our that's not good. Let's get on down there. And as I go, I can drop these into the logistics network and have them delivered. I could just pick up the solar panels here, but I think what I want to do is I want to probably I could remove my power suit, or just what I think I should do here is just take out my roboports. Oh shit. Why is this all on the ground? Oh, I think what happened was I picked up my suit for a moment, and it removes like 2 or 3 rows of inventory, and so it dumped all the last things in my inventory were the flamer ammo, and it just dumped it on the ground. Okay, so let's see here. We got our solar panel square. Let's put that down here where I can access it. Check the map. I think I can make, if I do 4, I think, let me check the numbers on this real quick. So I have 800 solar squares. It takes 132 to make a square. If I do 4, we'll have more than enough materials. I'm going to have to make a bunch of substations. Hope to God those need, they need those white circuit cards. So I guess what I'll do is I will put down an assembler here in the power area. I wish I just need like one of each box. What I'm thinking here is that I could make a substation assembler and then just sort of leave it to do its own thing. But I'm gonna have to deal with it because I need more materials. First things first. I can make that assembler up above. All right, so I have to fix this, and I'll restamp this. Run out. That might work. Let's try again. Well, we're missing 2 solar panels there. No big deal. All right. Double checking to make sure that everything's lined up. Looks good. Looks good. And then our 4th one here. Excuse me. I can't remember how many megawatts each one of these squares is, but it's pretty good. Yeah, there's no real indication of. Okay, so we'll just keep an eye on the requirements down here, and I'll be adding those to my logistics network. So yeah, mainly I believe it's just the substations. We need a lot of those. couple of Mark 1 roboports. I'm pretty sure everything just needs those white circuit cards. Okay, what can we get next? Actually, let's get this mixed modules stuff. I'm not really sure what that does. Module effect combining. I don't think it does anything by itself, but it opens up these new modules. So I think what these are is that they're like the normal modules, like productivity and speed and whatnot, but they don't have the negative effects. Like they don't have any additional pollution. They don't take any more power. So I might have to do a little thinking about whether or not to use those. As far as I know, the speed modules themselves, like a Mark IV speed module is faster than those raw speed modules, but the raw speed modules don't have the negatives, and then the raw ones are also less effective though. So I'm not sure. I guess it's sort of a trade-off. What you want to do with those? I'm not really clear what the math is on those. I'll have to sit when I have time. I'm gonna take a look at those and see what the deal is. Let me see if what can I make here. Yeah, once again, we're just in the crunch from those white circuit cards. I upgraded them. I upgraded those assemblers, but I think we're just, we're low on everything during our move. So the thing now, I guess, is these assemblers are this power, obviously. Yeah. Okay. And there it is. The moment I was waiting for. Drainage. Okay. We're coming up into daytime, so things are going to pick back up. I guess I could if I have the assemblers, I can upgrade those. Because we have saturation on these belts. Okay, we must have hit the yellow in the power because everything's starting to move again. Maybe we can just intercept some of these. Make a few things. Okay, so now that I have that, what do these require? They're just stuff I already have. So these are raw speed modules. So speed plus 20. Can you, oh, I see. You can make them sort of different ways. Is that right? So you can use regular speed modules to make them, or you can make them from circuit boards from scratch. So I guess this is sort of the recycling. If you want to recycle old speed modules, you can do that. Interesting. Well, let's research them. How many of these do we need anyway? 52. Guess I can just stand here for a minute. I think I'll keep 5 of these little Mark 1 substations on hand, and then I'll let the rest of them just go auto trash. So if I ever need them myself, I'll just have a couple on hand, because mainly I'm using the Mark 3s wherever I can, but sometimes, like at the little train stops, it's helpful to have the Mark 1s. Let's just start snagging this stuff here. Hopefully these will catch up, and then our power will catch up. Also need some more passive provider chests. I mean, the production rate here is not bad. I mean, it's not, you know, Uber or anything by any means, but it's not bad. It's just we happen to, they were kind of low for so long that I think there's just a huge backlog for everything. All right, how we doing? Sorry for all the coughing. I'm not sure what the deal is. I guess I could take a drink of coffee here and hopefully sort that out. I'd like to get back to my smelting array, but as Factorio always does, is, you know, you do one thing, it has a cascading effect on the rest of things. Okay. Will that be enough, I wonder? I wonder how many are in the pipeline now. That's got to be enough. Now it's still showing 30, but that'll keep showing until those robots get down there to make their delivery. Alright, so let's make a few more. Oops, wrong kind of chest. Need a few more chests, and so I need some robo ports, which take a lot of these, unfortunately. Yeah, it takes 45 of these per robo port, and I need 2 robo ports. Ugh. I know this is kind of boring to watch, but I'm going to move on shortly. If I could just get one. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to run down there. I've got a couple of Mark IIIs. I'm just going to plop those in there. Keep researching. I need to get power up and running. I was hoping to do it before it gets nighttime, but it looks like it's getting dusk. We're around 200 megawatts. And I've only got like three furnaces running, and they're maxing us out. I'm planning to add like 15, 18 more. I am asking a lot of the robot network right now, though. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my RoboPorts back in here. And so that any I make will get delivered by my little 5 stack here. Okay, so we got a RoboPort there, RoboPort there. I think I needed sort of this central connecting RoboPort here. Got a little cactus tree in the way. Okay, that'll help connect everything. Give another charging point. And so we need a RoboPort there. Still don't have enough, I don't think. Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be a while before I get enough. I'm going to go ahead and use my Mark IIIs. It's total overkill, but it'll work. Okay, let's go back to. So which ones are these? These are effectivity, productivity. So let's research those. Yep, and there goes power, completely toast. If I can get up here, I'm going to put this one in the middle. I think that'll allow construction to continue anyway. Well, dawn is coming, and we're up to, yeah. I think once this gets all filled in, I think we're probably going to be like breaking even. I have a feeling I'm going to need more power. So maybe I might need a little landfill, but I can definitely, yeah, I think if I get some landfill, I can fill this in. How is the biters looking down there? How's my situation looking? I've got some flamer ammo. I got that. I got, yeah. Let's go down here and kill these guys. I should probably put another radar up there. I'll build one if I have the stuff. Don't have the stuff. Do a peace of mind save here in case I get destroyed. This nest down here doesn't look very big, so hopefully it'll be all right. I guess I should have waited until the fire went out. I think that the robots sort of like repair themselves once they're in your inventory. They're like fully repaired. I've never really... They move too fast to really be sure, but that's what it looks like. Ooh, Mark IV pumps. That would be actually pretty useful. That'd be very useful for loading and unloading the tanker cars. Okay, so let's see if there's anything hanging out in this grayed out area of the map over here. Just a little bit. I'm pretty sure that I'm running long on my episode like I usually do. I think the 20-minute episodes that I had originally intended are a bit of a pipe dream. I feel like I can't get enough done in 20 minutes. By the time I get into something, time is out. So I'm pretty happy making these 30 to 45-minute episodes. I think is fine. Saves some clicking and stuff too for everybody to move between them. I am trying to keep my playlists up to date as much as possible so that people can just continually watch if they want to. Alright, so what am I missing? 6 more substations. Are we charging? Wow, 251 megawatts. It looks like most of that is coming... Well, we're 100 megawatts from accumulators. So we're actually using about 150 megawatts of power. But the question is that enough? Is that enough to charge it? Well, I guess it's sort of a moot point because we don't have enough solar panels to make that many more squares, I don't think. Let me check here. Well, we got 420, which will allow us to make 3 more squares. Maybe I might drop those and the E button doesn't close this. You actually have to click on the thing. Yeah, so I guess I could make... Let's see here. Will they fit is the question. So there's one. This one would be... I would be short a couple. And this one will be short a couple too. Well, let's just make them, I guess. I can come do the landfill later. Alright. Do I have any more Mark III? Yeah, I'm completely out of roboports. Yeah. Alright. Well, we'll let that build. And I can work on other stuff and just keep feeding the materials into the logistics network via my trash. You know, actually though, thinking here. So like some of these roboports, now that construction is finished, really aren't necessary. I mean, they're necessary sort of to keep the construction grid going, but I have so much overlap that I don't really need all of them. So I dig my way in here. I can probably pull this up. Put the stuff back. Scanning. Oh, there it is. I was looking in my inventory for that accumulator. So that one definitely gets coverage from this Mark III Roboport. This is a Mark III Roboport. So these two are redundant at this point. I won't be building more up here, so let's collect that one. I guess I can reach all the way in. Nice. What do we have in here? 146. That's bizarre. Whatever. Okay, so we have a Mark III here too. So I can grab this Roboport. And this Roboport too. And then I'm going to dump a bunch of robots into here that I picked up. Okay, so that should meet the requirements. If I run down here, my robot should place those roboports. And those are the key thing I need in order to make this construction happen. And also they need to get powered up. But once, okay, so that puts it in place. Can I get through? Oh, no, I can't get through. I'm trapped. So once the substations get placed by the robots, then it'll power up that roboport, which will power up the next area, and so on. But what I need is more cards, ever more cards. But I think now with those roboports there, and if I just keep giving the logistics network more substation Mark 1s, that it'll be able to build itself now, and that's my hope anyway. Okay, so back to the factory area. I can't tell what time of day it is. I guess I could look at the. Yeah, we're coming up in daytime, so I guess we made it through the night there with power. Didn't completely drain, and I think we're gonna get a full charge. And then we're going to have some surplus because of the new squares I just put down. So that all looks good. Yeah. So 6, 12, 13, 14. So 15 squares of power. Looks like our max right now, because once those get connected, it'll go higher, but our max is 250 megawatts. Moving on up. Getting more and more power, getting our factory really going here. Yeah, I do need to get tungsten placed. Is that on my list? Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to edit my list here. I know I need to end this episode. I'll do that. I kind of wanted just to get back up to the smelting area, and I'm going to go ahead and end things. While I'm on the run, I would just like to say thank you for everybody who subscribed. I keep getting new subscribers every day, and it really motivates me. It truly does. If you haven't subscribed, I would encourage you to do so if you want to keep following the episode. And if you like the video, please hit like, and that will be another indicator that you guys are liking what's going on. So again, thanks everybody, and we'll see you next episode.